Hola a todos, mi nombre es Flor Barajastena y soy madre, activista, organizadora comunitaria y amo a OCEAA. La pandemia me reveló a mí y a muchos de nosotros lo valioso que es nuestra comunidad escolar y cómo las conexiones sociales y emocionales son esenciales para el aprendizaje. Durante el año escolar se le pidió a mi hija de 4º grado que reflexionara sobre cómo se puede ser un actor de cambio, porque muchos de nuestros sistemas e instituciones requieren una reinvención, aquellos que estén centrados y orientados hacia la vida. Esta pregunta no es solo para niños y niñas, sino también para adultos. La mayoría de la gente piensa que hay que hacer grandes gestos para crear un cambio, pero lo tengo claro que el cambio comienza a nivel local, a nivel comunitario. Para muchos, esto puede parecer solo un proyecto de patio de recreo, pero para mí representa la posibilidad y la esperanza para nuestros niños y niñas de que el cambio es posible y que son dignos de cosas hermosas. Lo que también sé es que no se puede trabajar sin comunidad ni sin organización. Este proyecto se inició hace 2 años y comenzó con una simple pregunta a Andrés Bustamante y Keiko Begoli, quienes forman parte de la Escuela de Educación de la Universidad de Irvine. ¿Me pueden ayudar? Pueden ayudar a prestar su experiencia para que nuestro patio de recreo pueda crear tanto aprendizaje como alegría. Tampoco podría ser posible sin las familias que contribuyen a FSO, nuestra organización de padres y maestros, y el liderazgo de Mike, que trabaja desde un lugar de sí. Brian Peterson por traer su magia y también su visión y por crear realmente una obra maestra aquí. Brian, tú ser un artista local ayuda a nuestras niñas y niños a entender que el arte puede suceder en cualquier lugar y que ellos también pueden ser artistas. A Vanessa Peterson por su labor, por traer la pintura y todos los recursos necesarios. Sé que parte de mi propósito como padre voluntario, pero también como ser humano, es plantar flores donde quiera que vaya y mejorar mi comunidad. Estoy muy emocionada de que nuestros niños jueguen en este hermoso espacio y te invito a pensar cómo puedes tú ser un actor de cambio. Hello everyone, my name is Flor Barajastena and I'm a parent, activist, community organizer, and I love OCEAA. The pandemic unveiled to me and to many of us how valuable our school community is and how social and emotional connections are essential to learning. During the school year, my 4th grader was asked to reflect on how you can be an actor of change, because so many of our systems and institutions require a reimagining, ones that are centered and oriented towards life. This question is not just for kids, but it is for adults as well. Most people think you have to make huge, overt gestures to create change. But what I am clear on is that change starts at the local level, at the community level. To many, this may seem like just a playground project, but to me, it represents the possibility and the hope for our children that change is possible and that they are worthy of beautiful things. What I also know is that work cannot be done without community, nor without organizing. This project started 2 years ago, and it began with a simple question to Andrés Bustamante and Keiko Begoli, who are part of the UCI School of Education. Can you help? Can you help in lending your expertise so that our playground can both create learning and create joy? It also couldn't be possible without the families who contribute to FSO, our parents-teacher organization, and to Mike's leadership, who works from a place of yes, how can we do this mindset? Brian Peterson for bringing his magic and also his vision and for creating really a masterpiece here. Brian, you being a local artist helps our kids understand that art can happen anywhere and that they can be artists too. To Vanessa Peterson for donating the paint, for her labor, the resources to make it happen. I know that part of my purpose as a parent volunteer, but also as a human, is to plant flowers everywhere I go and to make my community better. I am so excited for our kids to play in this beautiful space, and I invite you to think, how can you be an actor of change? Thank you.
I think when you were a kid, yeah. Tenemos un regalito para ti. We've got a little gift. We'll have our friends from our elected official office come up and present a certificate of recognition to Ms. Flor Barajas Tena. We also have one on behalf of OCEAA. Okay, we ready to move on? All right, so Flor was the current advocate that initiated this program with us. Flor era la mamá que nos apoyó a empezar con esta idea. Y sin el equipo de UCI, no podíamos hacer esto, Proyecto Vida Viva. So without Flor advocating for this project and bringing UCI to the team to bring their content expertise to the table, we would not be here today. So with that, if we can invite our friends from UCI, the School of Education, to come up, Andres Bustamante and Kike Boli. Come on up. Hello, everybody. Thanks so much for coming out. I want to celebrate the school like it was a masterpiece. I agree with that terminology. I think this is an amazing little work of art. My name is Andres Bustamante, and I'm an assistant professor at the UCI School of Education. And we do research on children's play and the learning value of that play, and trying to bring the learning value into all the spaces that children and families spend time and make that fun and really connect it to the research and the science of learning and what it says about how kids learn best. And so, yeah, I'm just very grateful to be part of this school community, Flo, for kind of spearheading all this, and Mike for your leadership and bringing all this to life. And it's been an honor and a privilege and to work with you, Brian, to make this stuff happen. And I just want to second something Flo said, is I'm like super duper excited to see the kids play in this space and really enjoy it and see that learning, that magic happen, come to life. And so, yeah, thank you so much, everybody, for joining and celebrating this very exciting occasion.
Buenas tardes. Voy a tomar la en español, entonces no sé mucho, pero más o menos voy a traducir que digo Andrés. Entonces yo soy Kiko Begoli, trabajo con Andrés en UC Irvine, y tengo mucho feliz que estoy aquí, que estoy conectado con Mike, con Flor, con Brian. Entonces juntos nosotros venimos con una expertise, una experiencia, pero que me gusta mucho es que aquí aprendemos juntos a hacer algo diferente, algo que no hay solo la cualidad de la ciencia, pero tiene la cualidad de la comunidad. Y algo que it's not very common. And entonces what touched me a lot was that que Flor dijo que somos actors of change, and getting that recognition from Flor here and from you all really makes my heart full. So thank you all, and thank you, Brian, for really putting magic to our ideas, because you should have seen the scribbles that me and Andy had when we started doing this. We could barely understand them. So thank you all, and really excited to see the kids playing and learning here. Thank you.
Sorry.
Speaking about scribbles, right? Platicando un poquito de lo más, no tener talento de dibujar. So, con eso nos pensamos a pensar, tenemos tantas ideas, ¿cómo lo vamos a hacer? Y me puse a pensar de Brian Peterson, porque si no han notado, tenemos un mural de 7,500 pies cuadrados del otro lado. And so talking a little bit about the scribbles, right? We had all these fantastic ideas, how we're going to make this come to life. We quickly thought about Brian Peterson's talent. If you have not noticed, there's a 7,500 square foot mural on the other side of the building that Brian volunteers did in 7 days, which is insane. So with that, if you can help me welcome to the stage, Mr. Brian Peterson.
All right, hey everybody, good afternoon. So yeah, I've been scribbling since I was in 2nd grade. So if you're a parent here or you're a student and you're a scribbler and a drawer, don't give up. I'm a huge advocate for artists in the world. I want to start by first and foremost just thanking people. Mike, thank you for your leadership. Flor, thank you for your leadership. OCEAA, Enrique, everyone that helped from this OCEAA team, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Second, I'd like to thank PPG and my wife Vanessa's team. Absolutely volunteers were out here with me in the hot sun. We all had sunburned necks and aching backs. I never imagined how difficult it would be to paint a floor, but they all experienced it with me. Some of them are new employees, so this is like their first stint at working for PPG. I just want to thank you all, truly, from the bottom of my heart. You guys are changing the lives of kids in our city, so thank you, thank you, thank you. To the UCI team, yes. To the UCI team, Andres and Keiko and your families. Thank you guys. The scribbles that you gave me were way more genius than you thought. I think you guys are building something in the earth that's going to have lasting impact in the lives of kids and families. And to play while you learn, I'm going to wait till that passes. Hopefully whoever they're going to see is okay. Yeah, to the UCI team, this idea of playing while you learn is, I think, a mantra or an idea that will change the lives of many people for generations to come. So the design process here was a collaborative effort between OCEAA, myself, UCI, and PPG Paints. And it was really a breakthrough project for myself. This is the first time that I've ever proposed painting on the ground, along with learning and math and number lines and color wheels and how to draw a face and Sylvia Mendez and all the things that come together here to make an asphalt playground exciting for children. But I think the real breakthrough here is truly this idea of the world becoming your playground. And I think we've done something here that will help children imagine differently. I would imagine that most kids wouldn't expect to see a painting on the ground. And what I've seen in my own life as I've graduated school, as I've exited out of the educational system, is that the playground never changes. The world for me is my playground, and I hope this imparts something into our kids that help them understand that it's truly limitless out there. There are no limits on your imagination. There's no limits on what you're able to do if you put your mind to it and you have a good core team around you. And so with that being said, we just hope this playground is everything and more. I hope there's games and activities that come out of this place that we didn't even imagine. The kids, I'm sure, are way more creative than us. And so can this just be a template for the ultimate creativity that resides in each and every one of your children? And so thank you all. I'm so honored to be considered here. And we deeply believe in arts and creativity shaping the course of somebody's life. So thank you for that.
Okay, so we got a little bit of a surprise. Vanessa Peterson, can you come up, please? Vanessa Peterson is Brian Peterson's wife, and she works for PPG and was an advocate nationally to have this initiative, Colorful Communities, here in Orange County. Before we do that, we're also expecting. The OCEAA board and admin team put together a gift card for the baby. I don't know if it's a boy or girl, so we're super excited for y'all. So thank you so much for bringing the baby along on the ride with us. So with that, the next part of the story was Vanessa Peterson got involved with OCEAA, and they donated paint and fantastic support with her team. And also the camera crews that are here to capture everything from the beginning of this. Vanessa advocated for us and her students. So thank you so much.
This is exciting. Thank you guys so much. That's very sweet. So again, my name is Vanessa Peterson. I am the color design manager for PPG Paints. We are located in Huntington Beach, California, but we are a global company. And one of the global initiatives that we have is called Colorful Communities. And the whole reason behind that is to bring and infiltrate colors into our communities and to make sure that we're able to have projects exactly like this, really exemplify how important color is. And we couldn't have thought of a better school to partner up with than OCEAA and their mission and the dream and inspiration that they had to bring this playground to life. So I love what PPG was able to do and partner alongside of them with the partnership for not only paint donations, but also volunteer. As Brian Peterson mentioned, our team members are in the white shirt back there. They work very, very hard to bring this concept to life, and they were very instrumental in making this happen. Everything that you see here is basically 99% of paint, to the floors, to the walls, to the color story theory that we have behind you guys. So it was very, very important for us to be part of this, and extremely grateful for Mike to allow us to partner alongside with you guys, and again with Brian to bring this very colorful vision to life. So thank you all so much. PPG was honored to be part of this, and this was exciting because it was PPG's first colorful communities in Orange County. So I love that OCEAA got to kick off all of the amazing efforts that have started here in Orange County. So thank you. So this is a nice surprise that Mike and the team allowed my team to be part of. So we actually have, on behalf of OCEAA and the city, some amazing gifts for you guys. So Emin, Jung, and Jared, if you guys can come up to receive your little gifts. You guys, this is the team we've been talking about. They work very hard to make this happen. So their skin has recuperated. And Summer. Summer's hiding in the corner. She's part of our team.
All right, let me jump in here with Vanessa's phone. 1, 2.
Is it nice to have some shaders? Absolutely. So get it. All right, let's see what is next here. All right, so we have another little sneak repeat. If we can have Ruth Prentice come up to the stage. And for those that don't know Ruth Prentice, she was our big partner to make the mural happen across the building here. She funded the program or the project and gave us some great ideas and challenged us and continuously challenged us with new ideas. So thank you so much. And also I want to welcome to the stage our new school director, Karina Kelty. She has just joined us about 2 months ago now, and so we're going to have a little bit of a special treat for y'all.
Hello, I'm so happy to become part of the OCEAA family. I love the richness of the art and creativity. I also love the warmth of our community, and I'm not just saying that because it's hot today. This pandemic has been very hard on our children. They have missed so much, including rituals of gathering and recognition. I'm happy to present to these students awards celebrating their talents and creativity. Because we weren't able to celebrate and recognize our students in November, we're happy to do so now. Estoy muy feliz de formar parte de la familia OCEAA. Amo la riqueza del arte y la creatividad. También amo la calidez de la comunidad. Esta pandemia ha sido muy dura para nuestros niños. Se han perdido mucho, incluidos los rituales de reunión y reconocimiento. Me complace presentarle y celebrar a estos estudiantes quienes fueron premiados por su talento y creatividad.
I just want to recognize these students who participated in the contest earlier last year, or at the end of last year. And I also just want to echo what Flor said. I think it's so true that art can happen anywhere, and I would like to add anytime, so about the time we're living in, and just to create that vision. So thanks for Brian's leadership and everyone here to help us manifest that and really see that come to pass. So we want to thank all of these students for participating. So Hadass Rodriguez, Evan Moreno, Lucas Alonso, Gabriel Hernandez, Marlene Estrada, Sofia Tena, Vince No, Joaquin Green, Emma Dueñas, Alex Alonso, Alanis and Anatanza, Isaiah Resendez, Tatiana Ramirez, Ruby Loud, Linus Hatasi, Daphne Valdez, Celeste Nuenz Jurado, Celeste Schwinn, Madison Couture, Aaron Valdez, and Yaresi Alvarado, and Paloma Green. Thank you so much to these students.
So, para los estudiantes que están aquí, que eran ganadores en noviembre, si por favor pueden venir al escenario para una foto, por favor. Felicidades, una más vez, por favor. By the way, we did give Ruth Prentice the certificate also, as she also financially supported this project in the playground in the mural. So thank you so much for your partnership. All right, so con eso, vamos a invitar a Councilmember Jonathan Ray Hernandez to the podium. ¿Dónde estás? So just say a couple words and luego después we carry out. Casi terminamos, I promise, we're almost done.
Hi everybody, ¿cómo están hoy? Muy bien, si me escuchan, por favor, make some noise. Pues voy a empezar en español. Me da mucho orgullo de estar aquí con mi hija, Ebony Hernández. Es un estudiante de OCEAA desde pre-K. Mi hija tiene 11 años. Tengo el orgullo de representar este distrito. En la posición de concejal represento la ciudad de Santa Ana. Para mí el arte es una oportunidad de imaginar un futuro inclusivo con equidad y con justicia. Y con esto y todo lo que han hecho hoy, me siento muy orgulloso y feliz de ver que mi hija va a tener sus amigos y sus amigas aquí y qué gusto de ver cómo se ha cambiado este espacio. La razón por que estoy aquí en la posición de padre es porque cuando yo vi la oportunidad que esta escuela lo dio a mi hija de aprender español, habla español muy mejor que yo, pero cambió la vida para mí también, porque me abrió mis ojos de ver que un futuro es posible y este futuro tenemos que entregar arte. Y con eso quiero agradecer a Brian Peterson con Faces of Santa Ana. Es un placer de ver todo lo que has hecho. Lo conozco desde cuando llegó a Santa Ana. Un día estaba caminando con un pedazo de arte muy valioso y lo vi y le dije, deberías de tener una organización. Y me dijo, pues estoy tratando de formar uno, no estoy completamente seguro de lo que voy a hacer. Y ahora aquí estamos. Con eso, Brian, muchísimas gracias. Mike Limón, lo conozco desde que mi hija tenía 5 años. Es raro que no tengo algo que decir, pero todo lo que has hecho hoy me da tanto orgullo y I'm humbled to see what you've done. So I'm going to transition to English now. But I just wanted to say, my name is Jonathan Hernandez, and I have the honor of representing Ward 5 as your council member. I'm joined by my lovely daughter, Ebony Maya Hernandez, and I knew that becoming a parent presented an opportunity to affect generations moving forward. Myself being raised in the city, being a product of our schools, I was always immersed in the arts. And when I became a parent, I remember my daughter being 1 to 2 years old and having her in a high chair and just giving her paints and letting her just go wild and letting her express herself through the art. And I knew that when it came time to put her into school, I needed to find a school that embraced the arts, that embraced creativity, embraced equity at the roots of it. And so I chose to enroll my daughter into this school. Since doing so, this school has benefited my family so much. My daughter has the ability to read and write and speak in Spanish and English, and her skills in critical thinking and understanding the power of art and how it helps us tell stories of the past, stories of the present, and it helps us tell the stories of the future. The reason why I take my daughter everywhere with me is because the future is in their hands. And I am so proud to see that, Brian said it best. Most people would just see this as asphalt and a place for kids to play, and maybe you have a jungle gym and a basketball court. But the world is our playground, the world is our canvas, and to see what Dr. Bustamante did today and bringing this to life, it is about reimagining how we integrate learning, how we integrate these conversations, and integrating science and STEM into these places where kids spend large amounts of time, idle time. And this is how we change the world. So with that being said, I want to thank Dr. Bustamante for laying the foundations to be able to have the playful learning landscapes here in Santa Ana. I've been following the work that they've done over the years, and I'm just in awe of it. So Dr. Bustamante, thank you very much. And the team at UCI, the city of Santa Ana is incredibly. I want to also thank Brian Peterson and Vanessa Peterson with Faces, because as a parent, I am really in awe of what you both are doing together. I know that we make a living with what we earn, and I know that you do awesome work outside of your art, but we make a life of what we do. And since I've met you, I met him in passing in an elevator, and he had this exquisite piece of art. And I remember seeing him just being like, "Did you paint that?" And he said, "Yes." And I said, "Dude, you need to do something, like have an organization and exhibit something." And he was like, "I'm thinking about it." And then months later, I saw Faces of Santa Ana. And now I have the pleasure of seeing this when I take my daughter to school. My daughter's seeing this. And Brother Brian, you and your wife are changing the world, and you're doing it here locally. And I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, as a parent, I appreciate that. As a council member, I am in awe of what you're doing. And however I can support what you both are doing moving forward, we have a champion in myself at City Hall to make sure that arts is at the table in the city of Santa Ana. And with that being said, being a parent here at OCEAA has been a really special experience. I mean, having a faculty and educators that understand the needs of my child, understand the demographic and the ethnography of this community, it really changes the educational experience. As at least I stand here with my daughter, and right behind us we have Sylvia Mendez, a young lady who came from our community that experienced adversity and fought so that my daughter and our children can have a place in education. And better yet, they're educating the future. And I just wanted to say, I am absolutely proud to see what OCEAA is doing here. I thank Mr. Limon for the fantastic work that he's been doing. I've seen him pour his part into OCEAA, and I just wanted to say, Mr. Limon, thank you very much. From the bottom of my heart, the city of Santa Ana loves and appreciates what you guys are doing here at OCEAA. And with that being said, as a council member, this is extremely personal and important to me, to be able to see our city embrace early childhood learning, early childhood development, to embrace integrating the arts, because there are so many intersectionalities when arts and culture and diversity are at the root of it. So with that being said, congratulations, and the city of Santa Ana celebrates it today and always. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, last speaker, el último te promeso. Hay que invitar a nuestro congresista Luke Correa. Let's invite to the stage our Congressman Luke Correa.
And a short one as well. Just wanted to say I'm here not as your Congress member, but rather as a parent. Estoy aquí como padre porque me recuerdo que hace 16 años mi familia fuimos parte del grupo de padres que establecimos esta escuela. Me acuerdo buscando cómo financiar el edificio, cómo se iba a empezar todo. And I want to thank all of you as parents for continuing to keep this dream alive. The true acid test of anything is the test of time, and this is a success over the years. Muchas gracias. Thank you very much. Let's go eat.
All right, last part of the program. So we can get the OCEAA Board of Directors, our partners that spoke today, our elected officials to go over by the ribbon so we can open up the playground for our students next Wednesday, which is when we start school. And that's still a wrap. Actually, if we can get everybody stage back here, and then we can have Amador and Ruben Franco from the Orange County Hispanic Chamber of Commerce commemorate the playground on behalf of the Countywide Hispanic Chamber. That would be fantastic. Thank you, everybody, on behalf of the Orange County Hispanic Chamber of Commerce and the California Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. Congratulations to Mike, to everybody here. Beautiful playground. Love to have it in the backyard.
It's so nice. We need to move everything. We need to move everything. Take it out. Okay. Over there, like.
And one thing I'd like to add, Ruben doesn't know, on behalf of the Orange County Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, we'll be donating $1,000 so you can buy additional sports equipment. All right, with that, let's open up this playground.
Yay, cut! Round of applause. Okay, this is a joke.
There's plenty of food, hay mucha comida si quieren comer y tienen calor, un refresquito, por favor. Muchas gracias por venir. Thanks everybody for joining us.